What's up, everyone? It's Mr. Totem 2 again, coming back to you with another reaction video. This reaction video is about my old videos that I posted here on YouTube, and today's reaction video is my 2011 Knight piece, Knight Armored Letter Styles. So this video I made back then was based off of my Japanese calisthenic books. And my Japanese calisthenic books are these long books that I would bring with me to Japan when I'm back home with my family, and I would draw in them and use them as style exercise. Here's the original sketch for the Knight piece. This particular outline I did back then was my first incursion to making videos on YouTube, and I am going to take a look at the video. So let's go. Look at how dark that is. Yeah, I didn't know much about making videos, and I was learning at this time. There's a quick over of the sketch and in progress. So I was Beats by the Conspiracy, and all right, so I'm right there working on the side of the M. This piece, I basically came up with the idea while I was sitting back home because I normally do armored letters, and my armored letters, I think I was playing around with a bunch of different themes at the time. I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do something ancient. So I decided to come with the European armor on top of my letters. And as you can see here, I'm doing the highlights, and the highlights are definitely helping in that dark room that I'm in right there, that dark tunnel. See, this little spot that we would paint in is mostly, we would relegate it to painting whenever it would rain outside, and that spot was good for that, but not good for lighting. There's the caps I use. As you can see, Rust-Oleum orange balls and New York Thins. I wanted to let you know that was what I was using at that time. And I still use those, mainly. The orange balls and New York Thins, but definitely New York Thins. Look at that, drunken view. And back to it. So a lot of this piece, that E right there, is gigantic, looks like a giant 3. That E was pretty much what set the tone of the whole piece. And when I had started there, I pretty much worked out, that's what pretty much permeated across the whole letter piece. Koma's character, Tat's crew right there. Little shielding on top of that first T. And that's a shout out to Blue, Nicer's son, Nicer Tat's crew, Blue, who was killed from gun violence. And that's the whole overview of the piece. Look at that knight head for my gigantic pompadour. But that was a really, really fun piece, really long. That's with 004 and them. Shout out to 004. All right, there you go. Yeah. So that piece was a lot of fun back then. And that piece, really it started with the letter E. That letter E, I started the whole style with when I armored the E. And I started putting the shielding on it. When I had put the shielding on it, it started going off to the rest of the letters too, and then basically it followed to the rest of the piece. So at that point, I knew I had that theme going. I think that piece was one of the more fun pieces that I did out of that book back then, and I was pretty happy I made somewhat of a video to showcase my process on it, because There's a few things in it that I probably would do different now that I'm a little bit older and my skill level is a bit higher. And I think that that was a great theme to play on and to start with. So I'm doing so many of these theme pieces, and as you can see, as time goes on, some of them have different elements, but the key here is always letters. Arming my letters has always been a big deal, so check these out, and I'm gonna be doing more of them. So that's it. Mr. Totem, Tats Crew, video reaction for my old 2011 night piece. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, because I'm gonna be making more of these, and I'll check y'all out later. If you want to add to your collection, go to MrTotem.com and pick up my new sticker packs. These are my theme throws. Add them to your collection.